Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Let's go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at this Packers defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Williams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Bears 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. The Bears at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Following the interception, Love throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready, black shot. Striker, 3, Edo blue.
Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. On 4th down, Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Reload. Ready.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, They want to keep going, but what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here we go.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Squad red. Red. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And out across midfield down to the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Ready.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Right. 97. Slide through. Cluster. 6. Red. Yellow.
These two teams all tied after 1. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Strike. White. Cut.
Love looking to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
60 Bobcat.
To throw, it's Williams. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air, Williams. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well,
partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That's taken in by Kraft. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Set, hut. Opposite, green.
Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The slot man in motion right. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Love now. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Open man down the field. That's a Dunze. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hurt.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Love to throw for it on fourth. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
To the air again, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Ready. Green back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing. Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Okay, ready? Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Williams. A final shot before break. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position. He's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Second and 14. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And now they'll shift things around. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Love. To the right side and intercepted. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Williams will get this out wide to Adunze.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go on 4th down. And this time he is in. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Okay, ready?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike. Check, strike. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flushed out right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety foul.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun. Love able to find his man, Kraft.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Tucker Kraft,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again. Here are the 4th.
Blue striker. Set, ready. Yellow, go. White, red, cycle. Ready.
Love throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Track at 60. Top below 18. Go, trap. Go, trap. It's 19 Lion. Go.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here now, 2nd and goal. Love going to give it up on a touch pass.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Jaden Reed.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 6 coming up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
He may go.
And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go now. 6, Madden.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis.